I decided to come on and share some of my flip throughs of my albums from Project Life over the past couple years. I realized that I didn't share all of the albums for each year, and so I'm really excited to come on and just share with you a recap of the year. I will also share the link for the full year's playlist, because I would have had albums that I shared recently, so I would have shared probably January to April for 2023, and I'm just going through and sharing now from May to September. So thank you for being here. Now, this was the first year that I played with 6x8 for Project Life, and I really love how it turned out. I think that I did quite a few interactive bits as well, but also keeping it generally simple enough so that I can go through these quickly. So my son was about 1 year old in these. He's walking around, he's having a good time playing with friends. He started taking and settled in well. I love layering these pieces of like the words and the labels, some wood pieces as well. So I really liking looking back at this right now. I think it's really cool. My husband traveled for work here, so we got like a screenshot of that. I had my PhD confirmation, which was quite fun, and I documented some of the research that I did like on the field, and this was nice. I need to do this because I've finished my PhD now, so I need to do one for my final submission and whatnot. And this was us celebrating my confirmation. So I took a picture of me coming home. My husband was looking after my son. That was my husband's drink, not mine, and it's just always funny. This is my son and his onesie. So cute. This is really nice. And then so then going on to some more of these pages, loving these layered flowers. We love nature walks together, and it's funny because we haven't been on some for a while, mainly because my son has soccer and all kinds of activities now, which doesn't actually kind of link up with my daughter being awake and everybody being awake at the same time. But it is nice to look through this because now I could we could go and do some more fun things together, because I think she's napping a bit less now, so that would be fun. And then we have these with play park, a lot of play parks and a lot of friends. This is really cute. I have to send to my friend. It's nice looking back at this and seeing them play together. And as I took him to a mini bounce for the first time. Oh, this is really good. This is a lot of good stuff. Because sometimes when you're, in this parenting season, you kind of feel like you've done nothing. You feel like, like everything is home and laundry and food and solids. Oh, these are cute. Look at his little hair. Oh, very, very cute. Anyway, this is nice to go through. And so these are some of his photos from, I used to take his milestone photos in the chair in walks with my friend, who's still my very good friend, and we still do walks, so that's fun. He's wearing his dad's marathon band here. So here I used quite a few of the story kits from Ali Edwards. In this one I have some confetti and stuff, which is from a different kit. This was my my second Mother's Day. It's right here. Good to know this. And this is what he made for me from DK, and they wrap it also nicely. It was just like a fingerprint poem. This is really nice. I always love to see what they come up with every year. His hair was so thick here. Cute. And then going on now to our Mother's Day lunch. We actually still do Mother's Day lunch at this place. It's just our favorite place to go to. Everybody loves kids. Like, it's fine dining, but we don't feel uncomfortable. And the kids always make friends with the waitresses, and they're really, really lovely people. Same staff for over the past few years that we've been seeing, so we love going there. And then, you know, some pictures from daycare. This is actually still his best friend in daycare, which is quite nice. And seeing them growing up, which is really lovely. And so I love all the colors from the story kit here. These are lovely to use. And then going in, we've got new hats and new bags, so we're just wearing those on and, you know, cleaning up. Lots of activity. I really love this stage. Very interesting looking back at May 2023, so it would have been about 18 months there. So adding in some bits and pieces. This is some of my favorite stuff from December dailies. It's nice to add in some embellishments here, and some co-sleeping, some naps. Oh, so cute. No, this is beautiful. I love going through this. So here I did some writing on the curvy lines. This is me trying to do some running as well. Postpartum, when he was at daycare. This is probably, oh, we all stayed home because he had a fever. You can't send them in when they have fevers or colorful runny nose. This is him playing in his cot, which he barely slept in. And then I could probably add a couple journal cards there just to close that off. This is Photo Love, which is a nice one. This is cute. And so I did a collage here with different pieces of life from when I was a child or probably a teenager, marriage, my grandpa, baby, me as a baby, my husband as a baby, and me as an adult. So you're very interesting. I love these. Going to Pilates, very fun. Yeah, and just kind of playing with the chipboard pieces as well. And oh, one came off. I should glue this back on. Where was this? Was it here? Was it here? Probably down here. There we go. And then nice, loved using this. So this was the rest of May 2023. And then I have about 4 more albums here. So the next album I have is one that I did for the travel class for Ali Edwards, the website. It's probably still available for purchase. So I probably won't share all of it, but it is a really, this is probably one of my favorite travel albums that I created. So you could check that class out, lots of good content there. So I'll just do a quick sneaky flick through these to get an idea of what it was like. And this makes me want to create travel albums. I feel like travel and December daily are my favorite, and I was determining what I want to spend the rest of the year creating, and this has confirmed it for me that I want to create some travel albums because we have a few of those to do. So I'm gonna do that, but I just thought I'd show you. This is a really fun collection and a really fun album to create. And the next one I have, I think, was 2020. 3 actually, October, we did Disney. So that's actually what's next on my docket, to fill in gaps for these albums anyway. So this was the first week of June, was this trip, and then this is my actual album for the rest of June and also July. Is quite chunky, so I'm just gonna go in here and kind of, so this was like a flip up for this happy kit. It's interesting to also see how things stand up over time. It's funny seeing him with his same friends too. And anyway, so I did like a MRI here, and then a lot of I think in some of these months where I didn't take very many photos of myself, I took daycare photos. Were nice to use. We got some walks in there, and then a lot more. It's lovely seeing what they're doing. Oh, look at her before she had, you know, a lot of hair. This is cute. Because they're all still in the same class together, most of them. So this was our first time going to a gym, my first gym. This was a fun one. He really liked this. And then our first soccer class actually, which was also quite fun. He's still in soccer, so that's good. And then our favorite cafe. Bar time. Was this a week in the life week? We have lots of photos. We went to the Mayfair. I feel a lot of times we don't give ourselves credit for oh, this is mad. A lot of times we give ourselves credit for what we've done. I love using this here as an insert and a sticker kind of hold. It's like a stopper. Bubbles. It loves bubbles. And then just kind of going through these. I love using this as a kind of side piece. Yeah. And now this is the end of June. Oh, he's 20 months old. And then wrote him a letter, and so I could do some back stuff here. And then this must be the start of July, because there's some Christmas in the July stuff here, and I was apparently really excited for Christmas in July. And I love this for, oh, this is fun. And I created this as well, but for my son. This I think is one of the big picture classes, or my pockets class, the big picture classes, which was a really fun one. So I think these are all for that class. So this one, a swivel around with some journaling here, and this was a pull-up, but I wanted to see this. And these are some fun layering bits. You could add in some extra journaling here and here. And so these are fun too, making orange juice from scratch. I went through a phase when I was juicing quite a bit, so that was an exciting time. And then I did some Christmas in July projects. So I was just thinking in the kitchen yesterday that, you know, I miss doing some of those. So here we are with this pull out. We must have gone to something Christmas in July. We were in our Christmas sweatshirt from Australia Zoo. I'm watching this Christmas show with love. It's actually fun watching Christmas shows in July, because around Christmas time I don't always have time to watch them, so that's always great. Very curious as to where this is. Is that in daycare? I don't know. Anyway, So more photos here with all the fun things, and using some bits and pieces to embellish these. I love using these boop, 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 sequins and little bits and pieces. This one was, you know, kind of a raised butterfly, which I enjoyed using bits of these, and just having some of this moving texture paste around this photo, and using these on. Just love these. So here again, more of our everyday life moments. I guess that's probably what I miss most when I'm not doing Project Life, is just capturing the everyday. And I love being able to frame with texture paste. That was a fun addition. And this one is a pull out with just some bits and bobs, photos, a new hairstyle, I imagine. When is this? June? Okay, so yeah, I did my hair myself actually. That was always fun. Do something different. And then yes, playing together. And I love this as well. This is a snowflake shaker layout, which I thought was quite cool. Very interesting to see, you know, what I created in the past as well, because, you know, some of the fundamental things don't change, like the things that I like don't change, but just the way it's executed may change over time. And it's good to like try things that, you know, are fun for me. Because I don't think I ever did something like this again. But I really love how it came out, and I love how dreamy it is. There's fake snow in there, snowflakes. It was a cold winter day. You know, the Australian winter is June, for Southern Hemisphere winter, June to August. So these would have been wintry days, and pulling out Ugg boots. Got my nails done though, that's always good. And then for this expo story, I went to Pilates. I love this. I always love these little things. And I did a raised thing here. This is fun, very, very fun. I miss doing as well, I think I miss doing micro layouts. So like one layout looking at a story about, this one is probably about working out in different forms of working out. So Pilates, trampoline, running. I'm guessing this, yeah, could come out as well. Yeah, quite a bit of Pilates actually, more than I remember. So I'm just gonna get this back in. This is a fun one. Love it. So then we did Christmas in July, which was actually last week at our local market, and we missed it, which is sad for me. But yeah, it's nice looking up to see it here. And another, this is fun. I backed it with acetate. It doesn't go on this, but I probably should have fronted it with acetate too, just so that it doesn't go on the photo. So this is great. This was the end of July. And June. This is a chunky one. Now I'm wondering if I should put these in two well, no, it's probably a bit small for two separate, but the July is chunky. So then it's just fun because we did trips at the start of June and at the end of July, so both of these things end off with travel albums. So this was a travel album for Fiji. I did this for a big picture class, and so it's big. I will release these videos on YouTube for you to see, but this album was quite a fun one because I did a bit of repetition here and added in the photos this way, and then a kind of accordion addition here. So this was really fun to create because I felt like I got the stories told in a really exciting way. And so this was a 5 or 6 day trip. We had a lot of horses as well, lots of water, pool visits for the boys, and just, you know, having a good time on a tropical island. I love, you know, we love doing something warm during winter just to break it up a bit. So this is what we did that year. And I think we had some horse riding in there. This was a boat trip where we stayed was, you know, a little island off the island, so we had to take a boat every time we were leaving the resort to do something. So this was a day that we did a trip. I think my son was looking at these photos yesterday because he said, "Dad, we're covered in mud." So he must have pulled up these photos somehow. Fell asleep. And this is someone I love ceviche, and you know, this is a Fijian ceviche. Horses, we went to see the horses every day because my son loves horses. And then we have this one, which is our last day here. I didn't take too many photos of this day, but I have the journaling on the sides. This is nice. I will release the process videos for these. So end of July here, and then August and September in the next flip through. August and September, facts and feelings. Not too chunky, but a little chunky. I love these circles here. And just going through. This is a facts and feelings, which is a story play kit from Ali Edwards, and so it's nice kind of mixing those things. Went to Lone Pine. Lots of play. The play group. This is fun with the little flip up pockets on the photo. I use one of those repeated photo apps to get that. And then this was another pocket page project from a big picture cause my son on a pony. His facial expressions are always so funny. We went to Barbie premiere. It's just fun. And going through these. She was a nice visiting educator. Yeah. So yeah, oh, this is pretty. This is in our, oh, these are blueberry flowers actually from our front yard. That was quite interesting because I've never seen blueberry flowers before. And this was another project as well from Big Picture Classes, my class. And this was using some wood. This is actually a wood piece that I created a stencil for, and then I put like a vellum cutout over it. I love how this came out. And then just having these facts and feelings bits. And this one as well was another lesson from that class. Lots of projects. You know, I really love Project Life. When I look back at the layout, it brings me a lot of joy. This is fun, and I love doing something creative with them. This is fun, going to the farm and looking at horse riding, celebrating my mother-in-law's birthday and Father's Day. Yeah, September is a fun month. Love this. And then starting horse riding lessons officially with my son. Birthday parties. Looks like he may have been ill in some of these photos, or maybe it was just, oh, this is, oh, a play date. Nice. This is fun. I love this one. So thank you so much for being here and watching these flip throughs that I've shared. I hope that you've enjoyed it, and I look forward to sharing some more videos with you.